Hello everybody, my name's Gothic Lord UK. This is the demo for Blueprints, a 3D puzzle adventure game of sorts, and that's basically all I know about it. One of my commenters said, hey, have you played this? And I was like, no, but I'll give it a try. So I think this is like a pun on blueprints, like the ones that are on the table here, but otherwise, I've no idea. Keyboard and mouse for this one. Don't know if that's gonna hinder me or help me in the long term, but it's always my default for things here at the computer. God, it's not often these days you find loading screens in games. Like, it's rare that I feel like I'm ever sat staring at a loading screen, but I guess it's a big 3D environment perhaps that it's getting ready for us. Here we go. Stormy outside. Dogubomb presents, in association with Raw Fury, a game by Tonda Ross. I turned down the master volume before we got in here, but it's loud. Hello. I don't dare hit escape to turn it down a bit more, for fear of skipping whatever we're about to see.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Curious.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay. We know that there are 46 rooms. Blueprints. Day 1, 8 a.m. I wonder what kind of puzzles we'll be solving. Welcome to the Mount Holly House Tour. You have been granted 4 days. 4 days to discover, experiment, and explore before your official bequest begins. Please bear in mind, this is a pre-release house tour, a humble preview of the full Blueprints experience. Many rooms, items, clues, and documents have been removed from the estate during the 4 days to prevent you from wandering too far. Remember, this is a demo build and some game and platform features may not work correctly, bugs may be found in the house, cracks may be found in the walls. Rest assured, we'll get those patched up before you actually move in. In the meantime, please make yourself at home. Game settings, volume. Right, we'll bring that down a bit more. Right, we have 3D looking. We walk incredibly slowly, but there is a slight sprint on shift. Clearly, you're going to come and investigate around and about the place first. There is a mysterious door out here on the driveway. Top left corner, it says 48 steps. Don't know what that means. Gate here at the side. Bird bath. A tiny camping tent. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great-uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu by pressing Tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Okay. There is a locked gate at the back here. Very interesting. I should probably go up through the front door. Really. Can we fall? No, invisible walls. Duly noted. The back of our tent. Spacebar does not jump. Feel like that's worth knowing. Big mountains in the back. Anyone ever play that first-person shooter on the PS2 called 13 that was all cel-shaded? The black lines on the edges of everything are giving me that vibe, and I'm totally here for it. Alright, we've got birds and canes and houses. But here is a letter. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from the mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of the commission covered in the fine print that I feel, should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and do not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond at any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Sinclair. Herbert S. Sinclair, maybe? You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventures. You may access it by pressing Tab. Here's the entrance hall. There's the antechamber. Call it a day. 44 steps. Right, we've got several doors. A clock that is 40 minutes later than when we started. It's gently ticking by in real time. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Alright, then we better make sure we assess each room that we're in before we leave. I do also want to just take a little peep at the other side here. That is presumably locked from the outside edge. And it looked like there was a small driveway or something underneath the front edge here. No idea if that's going to be a puzzle, but yes, there's a pathway here. There's a blockaded door with a railway track behind it. Intriguing. A yellow pipe. A waterfall with several views of holes and balconies set into the cliffside. A bench. And a tunnel towards a basement of some kind. Well, tickle me intrigued, that's for sure. Those kind of look like they want to be lit, but we cannot get in any further. Alright, let me get us back to the main hallway. Here we are. Right, let's start left, shall we? Select a room to draft. Bedroom. When you enter this room, gain 2 steps. A closet that contains 2 items, or a hallway. Give me the closet. We have a key and a pair of dice. Presumably there is nothing else here for us because it was marked on the entryway of the room. However, now we can see that that closet is here. Okay, I'm into it. On the other side, let's do... The den is +1 something. We have 2... I don't know what they are. Clues? Oh, rerolls. Redraw floor plans. Interesting. Give me the storeroom. I wonder if it's possible to accidentally put yourself into a dead end. Quite possibly, right? That's another key. A shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. And a gem. And a coin. I don't think the coin was listed on the entry blueprint, was it? Chapel. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 coin. A parlor with a puzzle in it. And a corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. Let's stick a corridor in. I wonder if it's kind of like a resource management game where we're effectively building a giant jigsaw. Let's do the den. Because if we look at this map a second, this is 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 by 9 is 45, and we need to find the 6th room. I don't know if we just kind of have to stretch our way out to the blueprint, up to the antechamber, or something else. Get more jewels. The clocks are all in sync around the building, it seems. Giant version of the clock. Oh. Oh. Okay. There's a great big thing. There are shops that can be found. We found the 1 gem in this room. There are 2 other exits. So many clocks. Let's take a bedroom, because then we regain 2 steps, so we get some rest. And then we're coming south out of here. So I want to take a left turn, so this is going to go south and then east, which is what I want. Because otherwise, I presume it might be possible to get ourselves stuck into a one-way system we can't operate. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are in this box. 2 truths and a lie? May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers on this score. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I have mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the game when I had found the time, and I have included with this letter the details that you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. So, at least one box is true, at least one box is false. And a wind-up key for the parlour game. Okay. The gems are not in the white box. Let's pretend this is true. The gems are not in this box. Let's pretend this is also true. The gems are in this box. Let's pretend this is not true. That would put them in the blue box. If they're not in the white box, this is true. And they're not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. True. The gems are not in this box. True. The gems are in this box. False. Would put them in the blue box. Yeah. Okay, and then we can go east. The pantry, the terrace, green rooms do not cost stuff to draft. Have I been spending gems to draft rooms? I'm going to take the pantry because that keeps us moving north. Now, I've blocked myself out of this corner. So it could be possible that I have basically set myself into a losing state of the final game, but I have no idea. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread should be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Anne. 5 of each fruit. You've got me doubting, like, how many notes should I be making on such matters, you know? That's a dead end, which I don't need right now. This has 2 doors off of it, so let's do the chapel. We lose 1 money for being here. Ah. This is boarded up because it backs into the bedroom where we can no longer make an entrance. Duly noted. Nothing on the pews? Doesn't seem so. Can't get behind there. We progress. Locked. Use a key. Let me just exit a second. There's nothing to insinuate that this room would be locked. We do have 2 keys. We can also leave via the den. However, I don't want to spend that many steps backtracking right now. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5, requires a gem. I think the dining room. Each day, a meal served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I don't know what a rank is. Dining room rank 4. So it makes sense that we can see outside the edges of the building because we are on the extreme edge of the map. Nothing else to be found here. Let's try going north again. That door is locked. What about this door? Okay. Commissary has items for sale. Oh, I can look at the map from here. That's so good. So we're going across. A nook would take us in and left, which would be a dead end. So let's do spare room. Obviously, we still have our rerolls. Tape gun. Paint. Coat check. Security. View all inventory items in the house, currently in the house. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Interesting. And a guest bedroom. Let's go. Security is the only room that lets us keep moving. Curious. There's us with our little backpack. Just where it flips the script and suddenly it's a horror game and he's been watching people through the house. He's not really dead. This is all very eerie. Camera shots of rooms I don't recognize yet, I think. A parlor, a storeroom, a library, a music hall, piano room. Hey, it's me. Well, that wasn't eerie at all, was it? There's a lot of paperwork. An apple is some extra steps. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found in the security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password has been scratched out. There is a stage and some flowers. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Interesting. So these are ranks. I don't know if these are files, but in the dining room we saw it was a rank 4 room. So each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached, so that will be like a refresh once you get back there. Then tapes, doors, cassettes, and then a notepad. Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies. Until further notice, the antechamber has been locked, and access requires a lever to grant entry. Perhaps? Uncertain? It's tracking me around the room. Can I see the camera? I don't think I can. That's creepy. Right, so that is a dead end, but we can go this way. We have one key. A boudoir, a courtyard, or a guest bedroom. Courtyard gives us more options. We can afford to draft it with gems. Oh. This security door is locked by electronic keycard. Curious. We can exit on the other side. I have a shovel. A few unimpressive pebbles, not even worth picking up. Interesting. Okay. What about that one? Can I get to that one? Oversized turnip. Should be nutritious, plus 6 steps. Alright, that was claimed immediately. Let's head on through another room. Hallway, breaker box in the utility closet, and a drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I wish I could rotate rooms. I'm guessing I can't. Drawing room rank 5. So, doors in higher ranks are more likely to be locked. Yeah, we don't have a key for this. We can't go out the other end of the courtyard, so we can go to the dining room. But that door, I think, was also locked. Drawing floor plans. Lavatory, pantry, guest bedroom. Each time you click a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. It's a really cool concept for a game. Like, the puzzles so far haven't exactly been deep, but just the meta arc of trying to get up to the north room is going to be interesting. So that's 39. Are we about to spend a bunch of energy? 39, 38. Yes, we are. 37. Forward, right, down. Basically, this is a one-way street because we do not have a key for this, right? We had to pay to get through there. Going to be interesting what might happen if you don't have the money to do so. If you just literally can't move through the room. Like, that looks like it could be a puzzle, you know? Right, the den is our only other option to exit. Passageway. We don't have 2 gems, so we can't afford to do that. So, redraw. Kitchen or hallway? Well, the nook has a key, so we could go in the nook, get the key, and then go back to the dining room, but that seems inefficient. Let's do the hallway, then we have options. A wine cellar or a lavatory? What did we learn about red rooms? Don't recall. A wine cellar gives us 3 gems, which means we can then build more expensive rooms going in the opposite direction. This crest has... oh god, I don't know the Roman numerals. This is 8. This is 1,000. Is this 1,208? I really don't know. I'm not good at Roman numerals. Not the big ones, at least. So 30 steps and an open door. Spread gems in each room. I like this nook. It goes in the correct direction of my choice and presents a key. A journal noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, Perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Maybe at 1.0, but for a demo, I think we'll be okay. There's also Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which is going to require some notes, I imagine. Boudoir or commissary? Let's do commissary. Items for sale. 50%. Annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome day 20 and 21. Staff notice. Effective the first... Oh, we've seen this. Punch clocks, yeah. With, without. Faces, no faces. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. But red notes are lies? Perhaps? It's an old cigarette machine. We still don't have an electronic keycard. Shopping. Gem, sledgehammer, set of gems, running shoes. I have 3 gold. I don't know what running shoes do, but I can't afford them. Okay, I've bought a gem. However, I can't go through commissary. I have a key now, don't I? I do have 1 key. Okay. It's going to be a hike, but we can get back to the dining room. Though I have no money to go through the chapel, so this might be game over, or run over. No snacks hiding in here. I want to go to the bedroom. Nothing hiding under the bed. Doesn't look like it. Then forward, left, and left again. But I fear... Oh, if you have no money, it doesn't stop you. That's interesting. So I can do dining room, or I can go back up to the drawing room. I'll do this one because we only have the 1 key anyway. Observatory. 1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. Alright, we might as well do East Wing Hall, I guess. That way is boarded up. Locked? Yeah. Okay, I think we are out of options then. There are no edges where I can draft a room that isn't either locked or otherwise stuck. So call it a day. That was day 1. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate well as your current inventory have been reset. Intriguing. Total rooms 20. Rank reached 5. Steps taken 46. Items found 2. Save and continue. Day 2. So we have 50 steps. This is the same letter. Yes. We still have our stuff. This is the same. There is a 4-digit code on the gate out front, but we've seen no such kind of code. We're back at 8 AM on a new day. Let's start here. I like a den because that gives us 2 possible rooms to move through. A gem. Right, let's go all the way to the corner first. Pantry, parlor, bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Okay. Let's do the pantry, get some cash. And we get the apple again, and we can see out the window this time. Corridor. I wonder if all 45 rooms are available to be drafted at all times. West Wing Hall. Sure. So we're up to rank 3. Interesting that this window is boarded over. That one's locked. Or we can go inwards. We have no rerolls right now. So we're back to the parlor. The gems are not in the box with a unique statement. This statement is unique. The gems are not in the box with a unique statement. That's interesting. We get our key. I assume the rules are the same. There will always be at least one box which displays only true and at least one box that displays only false. The gems are not in the box with a unique statement. If this is true, then this is false and this is true. The gems are not in the box. I think these two are lies. And this one is true, and therefore this one has the gems, because it's the only way that that can work out. Correct. Parlor exit. Let's go. Nook has a key. Oh, can you imagine what speedruns of this game would be like? It's my first thought in so many occasions now. Hallway and spare room. Let's go hallway. Nothing in the hallway, but that room is available to us to get back to the entrance hall if we so wish, giving us kind of a shortcut. Nursery, whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Give me the spare room, but then I really need something that I can go left with. Security. It says view all the items that are currently in the house, but I don't know how we do that in this room. What that really means. Oh, here we go. Welcome to Holly Security. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of the items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. 1 magnifying glass, 5 coins, and 1 trunk. Interesting. Keycard system. Security doors are within the estate that can only be controlled with a keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Set security level. Low, high, medium. Low. Change offline mode. Locked, unlocked, unlocked. Is there one more thing I didn't read? Log into network. Terminal password. I do not have the terminal password. Okay. Well, perhaps if we can turn that room off somehow. I would like a T-shaped room. We don't have one. Experimental house features in the laboratory. Oh. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 1 parts per trillion to 0.5 parts per trillion. Test 205 atmospheric pressure of 93 kilopascals in Mount Holly freezer. Lab technician Randolph M. Ice melting point. Complete thaw. Room temperature. Weird is thawing at 20 degrees. Periodic table of the elements. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. That looks correct. Possibly a puzzle in there since it gives us that information so specifically. Some chemistry. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is certainly a puzzle. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Welcome to the Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Choose a cause from column A and an effect. Whenever you draft a shop room, whenever you draft a red room, for each bedroom you drafted after your second, gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 gold randomly. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Set your steps to 40. Whenever you draft a red room, gain 1 key or gem. Start experiment. Research logs. No experiments found. Login to network. I don't have a login. Effective immediately. Electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Alright, are we gonna try and suss out this code? Now, let me just pause the recording and see how it's going to play ball with me opening other programs and stuff. Okay, I've taken a snip of the key that we need, or the key for the problem. It's really, really freaking big. That's what I get for playing in a giant monitor. And then there's just a left arrow on it, which is interesting. And then if we come over here to this, I can shift tab and we have notes. So number 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 in from the bottom on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. PU. Let's do that. And then number 2 is 3 down, 3 in. S. Number 3 is H. Push. Number 4 is TH. Number 5 is 4 in, 4 up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. THRE. Is 6 going to be E? Oh god, okay. It's this EU. Push 3. U. 7. PA. 3 up. A. 8. F. 9. TE. 10. RN. 11. I. Push up 3 after NI. NE. Push up 3 after 9. That's it. Push up 3 after 9. However, We don't have power. Push up 3 after 9. Yeah, so we need the boiler room first for that. Okay, duly noted, but hey, we solved a puzzle. We're in the laboratory. Got the boiler room? You don't, but the storeroom here on a dead end seems like a nice one to get a key. Coin. Key. Gem. That's our lot, isn't it? Yep. So our steps are counting down as we move through these other rooms. Chapel. I'm going to do it because it gives us 2 ways through. So, experiment successful. Interesting. In here, I'm going to stick the dining room, but I'm not going to enter it yet. Veranda. Green chance of finding items. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. I mean, it gives us a way forward, but I'm going to take this. We have 33 steps. There's no food in this room. At least none I can see. Let's try the north wall. Boudoir. And we'll try this wall as well. Dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. We might as well do this bedroom. So we actually get +2 coming in here. And a gem. That's nice. Didn't say it was going to give us a gem. Though the... the security room said we missed 5 coins in a trunk or something, which is interesting. I don't like any of these rooms because they are all dead ends. You must, once you have selected floor plans, you must select one to draft. Ah. Food for sale. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. 2 items. Give me items, I guess. Key and a gem. Okay. So, off to the veranda then. Straight left. Take another coin from me. Get the shovel though. Seen that one before. An old worthless tin can. You found nothing of interest buried here. Weird that you can have the tin can sometimes, but you can also find things that are just nothings. I like this. Anything hiding under this hat? Can't open this trunk. Right, that side's locked. Is this side also locked? Yes. I think we should do this direction, because it's more likely to lead to rooms that are not locked. Wine cellar, lavatory, conference room. Are there any notes here? No, there's just pads for everybody. Safe code 9038. I have no idea if this stuff is going to reset, like if all the codes and stuff reset in between visits. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Alright, I don't know where the office is or the safe that it would have. Bunk room, dark room, breaker box. We still have one key. Experiment successful. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh god. So that means not that we can't see the map, but that when we do this, we're doing 3 random rooms. Well, let's do the one that costs gems then. Commissary. That goes back on us. No. We have 4 money. A gem, a salt shaker. Guess I'm going to leave that. We take another step. Last key. Okay, we have a door out of this room at the very least. Combine inventory to create new items. Sledgehammer. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10, lost among the bold words, spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. I mean, if there's a code in there, I have no idea what it would be at this moment. Workshop. Combine to create new things. Shovel and sledgehammer don't work. Okay. Duly noted. Giant cogwheel. Vice. Right, is this going to be locked? No. Coat check. Leave something and retrieve it. No, let's go observatory. You get 1 something. The fixed stars, the stargazer's companion of constellations. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star 1, the Twins, the Slice, Diamondus Minor, Southern Cross, Farmer's Apple, Clavis the Key, Diamondus Major, Draxus the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. The Sail, Folian, Bloom of the Sky. Okay. Can I look out of the telescope? No, I need you to point the other way. Oh, is this left, right? It is. Except it's not nighttime either. So, do the stars offer secrets about the world that we exist in today? North Star, gain 1 gold. Because I have 1 thing. Okay. Very interesting. Of course, you can spin the globe. Don't be locked. None of these rooms give us access to the antechamber. Right, give me the drawing room then. I really thought we were going to make it. Finally, we've hit a locked route. So we can redraw our floor plans here. None of these help. We don't have the gems for that. Keys for sale at the locksmith. Or 2 bedrooms. I don't have gems. And I can't redraw again. So I'm stuck with this room. There's certainly more going on here. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. If he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't be stopped writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. Today is a good day today because my brother finally returns from college and I get to finally return to him something I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Right, we have 16 steps left. Hello. You're the first living thing I've seen in this whole house. Camp Colonel. Right, I can't go up this ladder. So I don't have a key. We can get back to commissary, I think. We have 9 steps now. So forward off the dark room. Ah, that's locked. We already own the salt thing. I can own the salt shaker. And a gem. Alright, we're not going to get very far. So let's get back to the workshop and see if we can combine the salt shaker with something. We cannot. Alright, I don't think that's locked. We could get to the West Wing Hall, but I think it's too far. That was a regret. Let's see what happens when we run out of steps then. Three, 2, 1, 0. You have used all your steps and must call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and now must return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house may look slightly different. Mosaic Villa. Rooms 27, rank reached 8, steps taken 46, items found 2, new rooms 9. Alright, I'm going to leave it there because I have no idea how much longer this could go on for, and it was only the demo, but it's very intriguing, and I'm certainly interested to return at 1.0 to see where this journey ends. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.